Hello. Hello. Welcome to jasonnewland.com and Vinny Newland, who's eating one of his treats on the floor and making as much sound as he can. This is Let Me Bore You to Sleep. I just sneezed. That's all I've got to say, really. I sneezed. It's the highlight of the day for me. Please only listen when you can safely close your eyes. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. My YouTube channel, if you're not watching on YouTube, is at Jason Newland. If you're listening on a podcast as well, hello. There's 6 different versions, one with music, one without music, 5 and 10 hours with music, 5 and 10 hours without music. So I have figured a way to, well, I probably haven't figured it out. It's sort of not an original thing for me, but I spent probably about 2 hours today editing the video from last night. It was about an hour and a half video, or an hour and 20 minutes. It took forever because there was so many interruptions, so many having to just do stuff with him barking and just all kinds of stuff. And it gets, I mean, you know, he likes to have fun and he wants to do stuff, which is fine. But it gets difficult and it gets frustrating when I know that I'm going to have to edit it out and find out where to edit it out. And what I've been doing up till now is just clapping really loudly, thinking that I'll be able to find that clap. But that's fine if it's only 10 minutes long. But if it's like an hour and a half long, it's harder to find it because it's going too fast if you skim through. So I tried standing up and wiggling my bum in the air. I mean, that was more enjoyable than clapping my hands. But all that did was just block out all the lights, so I couldn't see anything on the screen anyway. So what I figured out I'm going to do, what I did earlier and I'm doing it now. I'm going to do it, well, I am doing it now. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. If needed, is if I get interrupted or I need to cough or sneeze, or because it's a little bit dusty in here. I think the reason for that is because me and him were playing football, because I need to vacuum in there, and we were playing football and kicking up all the dust and stuff, so that probably wasn't good. It was fun for both of us, I would say, but anyway. So what I do is I record, and if there's an interruption, I stop the recording, which ends that particular video clip. And then when I'm ready again, I restart and start a new video clip. And then when I've finished, I download the whole thing, or, you know, process it and get it onto a video editing software, and then just put it together and cut and slice, whatever. It's a lot easier. I'm hoping to not have to do too many different parts of the video. You know, it's not going to be one of those videos where that you get on YouTube and social media, where there's literally no gaps between the words, no gaps between the sentences. That's not what I do. So it's still going to be me talking normally. It's just I'll be cutting out I'll just be doing what I normally do, except it'd just be easier. I'm doing it an easier way. The only problem is doing it like this is it does break the momentum a little bit. But there again, having him barking and having a coughing fit, or having someone knock on the door or someone ring me, that's also disruptive. So, it should work out okay. Yeah. I did a recording today called Increased Comfort, and it was a deep sleep whisper one. So, did that earlier. And I'm hoping that by doing, look at all the noise he's making. By doing this in this way, it might make it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker to edit. And that way I will be able to get a bit more done. Because so far today, all I've done is edit yesterday's Let Me Bore You to Sleep, process that, upload the videos, audios, and make a new recording, which was the Increased Comfort. Edited that, upload and processed that. So this is kind of the plan, is I'll still do that in that order. So I'll make this video now, and then tomorrow morning I'll do the editing. Because when I've done this, I'm going to have some food, going to watch a little bit of telly, and then I'm going to go to bed. That's my plan. I'm going to wake up, then I'm going to edit this video, and then edit the audio and do the podcasts and everything, hopefully before lunchtime. Then in the afternoon I'll make another recording, and then edit that and process that, and then in the late afternoon, early evening, make another video or another recording. So do 2 recordings a day and process 2 recordings a day, but just one will be pushed over to the next day. That makes sense to me in my mind as I say it, I think. Yeah, it's a nice t-shirt, thank you. Yeah. Orange. I like orange. Trying to see if anything's happened today. My neighbour, I got him some coat hangers yesterday. What a pile of rubbish they were. Seriously. They were like the flimsiest plastic things, and they don't turn. Like, I should have got some wooden ones, because he wants to hang them up, and he can't turn the things. So I'm going to have to do something about that. And I'm going to start letting them use my washing machine as well. I'll be moving in next. Please, no. And another thing, right? So he's got the heating sorted from yesterday, which is good. It's not freezing cold in there anymore. And I said, well, should we get the shower head fitted onto your taps? And he said, you won't be able to. I said, well, don't underestimate me, mate. I might be able to. I mean, I'm no self-help, do-it-yourself guru, plumber, man, woman, person. But I might be able to do that. And he said, no, there's no light in there. I said, so it's night time, there's no light, how are you going to see what you're doing? I said, I can still do it, don't you worry about me. But I won't, because you clearly don't want me to. He said, no, go ahead if you think you can do it in the dark. I said, no, I know I can, but there's no point, is there? You clearly have it in your mind that you don't want it done now. I guess you're busy doing other things, like judging me. And he said, I'm not judging you. It's just like you should be able to, just normal to have a light on if you're doing something like that. I just thought that you had human eyes. I said, well, I've got human eyes. Well, it sounds like you've got bat eyes. I said, bats don't even have eyes. He said, yes, they do. I said, no, they don't. He said, yes, they do. I said, I don't think so. He said, I'm not sure either. But they use sonic, don't they? Like sonic energy things to judge where they go in, and so they don't bang into things. And a bit like Daredevil. And he said, yeah, I think they probably copied the idea from the bat. I said, yeah, fair enough. And then he said, you know what? The Daredevil was quite an old comic superhero. Technically, they could have called him Batman, couldn't they? Because he had the same sonic stuff that bats use. So technically, he would have been like a bat. So he would have been a better idea to be called Batman. So who came first? Batman or Daredevil? See? Never thought about that before, and I'm very pleased with myself. I don't know why. Sometimes it's the little things in life. And trust me, I've had to make do with the little things in life. Yep, never mind. Anyway, so his light doesn't work in the kitchen. It just, in the bathroom, it just flashes on and off. That's the hand movement for flashing lights. And I said, how long's it been like this for? He said, oh, ages. Ages and ages and ages. And he had contacted the council and they didn't come and do it. Now you might think, well, it's just a light bulb. Change your light bulb then, innit? No. You need to be an electrician to change those lights. They're like proper complicated lights that are fitted. They last for about 10 years and they're actually fitted by electricians. They're not just ordinary light bulbs. They're not those like those. When I moved in, it was just like a round thing. You unscrewed it and you just put a light thing in, like a little tube thing, and that's what it was. Now, it's proper. When they changed my one, they said you can't do it yourself anymore. When it runs out, you're going to have to contact us, and we'll do it. Which I think maybe that's... Do you reckon sometimes these companies, these electrical companies, they do that in order to get themselves more work? Makes sense. I mean, good luck to them. I mean, I'm all for electricians earning a living. Oh yeah. And plumbers. Why am I talking about electricians and plumbers? I don't know. It doesn't feel very warm in here today. I had a pain in my stomach earlier and I was thinking, oh no. Then I remembered I did some leg raises in bed. And I probably just... It's hurting because of that. That's it. So I'm going to contact the council tomorrow and get the light fixed in his bathroom. And then... I think that's it. We've now got 3 cameras up out of 4 on the doors, so I'm waiting for the other one to be put up. Not sure why it hasn't been done yet. And yeah, there's not a lot happened today. I mean, I've really just spent the day working on this stuff. I did have, is it Kim? I lose track. Someone sent me a message on Facebook on the group, Jason Newland's Boring Group. It's a very groovy place to go to. And yeah, because I've got a Q&A Friday coming up this Friday. It's every Friday. So on a Wednesday, I put on there any questions for this week's Q&A Friday, and then I put the date in brackets so people know what date I'm talking about. And I think is it Kim, or I have to look at my laptop to find out. I can't bother to reach over. I'm very lazy. But she said, "Oh, how come there was no Q&A Friday last week?" And I replied, said there was. Well, I didn't say there was. I said there was. There really was. And she said, "No, there wasn't." I said, "Yeah, there was." "No, there wasn't." I said, "There was." "Well, it's not on Spotify." I said, "You're not on Spotify." I said, "Oh." I think I realised what happened is Spotify uses some of the podcasts on Spotify uses my SoundCloud podcasts. So I was behind uploading to SoundCloud, and I've gone onto my website. Oh, this is something you can do if you need to. I've got a wet patch on my groin. That's weird. There's something you can get distracted by dampness. I'm leaking. Yeah, on my website, there's a list of different podcast apps. And if you click on whatever they are, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever, click on that, and then it gives you all the different podcasts I do. Click on which podcast you want, and it will take you there. Is it me, or is this getting blurry? I'll tell you what, it's really weird. My eyesight's blurry. I can't actually see my own face. Isn't that weird? I can see my face, but I just can't. Not particularly clear. Is it blurry on your side? Might just be the light. That's weird. So I can't see the screen. I can see everything else fine. It's just the screen is a little bit muffled. But I can see everything like on the desk, and I can see my hand okay. Oh well. I'm probably a little bit further away from the camera than I normally am. Maybe that's what it is. Possible. Yeah, it is possible. Highly probable. And I uploaded and updated all the recordings on both of my SoundCloud podcasts. So that took a while to do, a few hours of uploading there. So they're now all up to date. The Spreaker ones, as I say that, Spreaker ones aren't all up to date because there's another podcast I need to add stuff to. But generally everything's up to date now. The website is up to date. All my latest recordings are always on my website. So if for any reason if you listen on a specific podcast app and the latest recordings aren't on there, or you think where's where's, how come there's not been anything on there for a few days? I mean, it might be because I've just not made anything for a few days, but chances are they will be, if I have made anything new, it'll be on my website, on the first page of my website. Just refresh the page to make sure, you get the latest stuff. And yeah, that's it really. Now, I know this is supposed to be boring, but I'm a bit too exciting sometimes. Who watches From? Anyone? I like that show. It's a very grim show, but I do like it. So I've been watching it from the beginning, from when it first came out, and now it's in its 3rd season, and I think I'm on number 5 of the 3rd season. But I don't know how many episodes there are in a season because I didn't look. But it's good. It's a good concept. It's weird. It's very kind of like a Lost kind of thing, but horror. Like a horror version of weirdness. Yeah. I could go to sleep, It's the end of the day. So I was a bit tired at the end of the day. It's natural, isn't it? I mean, last night was weird. I'm going to close my eyes and that's better. I think what it is, because when I do a video, I've got all these lights shining and it's a little bit too bright for me. I prefer to just have a bit of darkness. Not complete darkness. I mean, I only like it completely dark when I'm attaching a shower to some taps. Oh, that's a nice sound. Very soothing. I don't know why I'm doing that. Apologies, I think. For some reason, it felt to me today like it was Thursday, and I was thinking that tomorrow will be Friday, and feeling okay about it being Friday tomorrow. I don't know what he's doing down there. And it felt quite nice. Oh, it's Friday tomorrow. I don't know why. But it's not. It's Thursday tomorrow. And it's only Wednesday. Only Wednesday. So I don't know what happened there. Right. Vinny just started barking then. Brilliant. It was Chris that asked me whether or not I had... Yeah, it was Chris. So, yeah, I've answered anyway, that whole thing about whether or not I did a Q&A last Friday. And also, Hillary's left a... it's left a message on my Jason Newland's boring group. You should join. Why don't you join? Not Hillary, because you are already on there. Why don't you all join my Jason Newland's boring group? It'll be so much fun. We can go on day trips together, and if we all get together, no, if enough people join, and then one day I'll go on tour. I do my world tour, and I figured that at the moment there's 206 people, 206 members, it's only for my people that really like what I do. I don't generally get any casual people to like, usually people that really like what I do that join. Regular listeners or regular watchers. I think it'd be quite cool to get up to about 1,000. You know, I'm not under any kind of delusions I'm going to have millions. It doesn't really matter. It's those people that are, to be fair, not everyone on the group actually, my voice, not everybody on the group, everybody on the group interacts on the page. But there's quite a few people do, and people do come out when it's Q&A Friday time and ask some questions. So it's quite cool. But I'm a bit like that myself. If I follow a group or if I follow someone, I won't interact. I'll just be a listener, if that makes sense. I'll be a viewer. I won't be necessarily posting anything or whatever. But yeah, could do my world tour. I just need to find some venues around the world that hold 10 people. If I can get 10 people in each country, I could actually, I could sell out. I'll have to charge about $5,000 per person to cover the costs. Wow. I'm quite pleased with how the YouTube channel's going. I'm kind of pleased. I mean, I look at it now. Let me just click on there. Processing. Oh, okay. My next one's processing. So I've now got 1,455 subscribers, and someone just did the biggest sneeze in the world. Wow. Now, I thought my sneezes were loud. I got the window open, so just to let some air in and that. So I don't know where they are. They're in one of the, I don't know, they might be in the garden. But it was probably achoo. But it was like achoo, achoo, achoo. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Like a stuttering sneeze. Oh, cool. Have I got any messages? No. Analytics. So with the analytics, it's definitely going up gradually, very slowly, but gradually. And still the most watched videos are the deep sleep whisper ones. What's it doing? Notification section. Yeah, so, but I think probably one of my. Why are you hassling me, Vinny? What's up, Vin? What's up? Do you want to get up? Do you want cuddles? Do you want cuddles? I know you don't, so I don't know why you even. He's like this. Like. What? Is that you doing an impression of a kangaroo? Are you? Are you? You know what? I need to get a little camera and just video him like a separate camera. What I could do. Let's have a look. Oh. Let's see if I can see if he'll do it again, and then I can. Right, so I can use this. What's going on? I don't want that to happen. Camera. Right, I'm going to take a video of him now. Right, Vinny. Hello, Vinny. See? Hello. Hello. You right? Oh, look. Look. Vinny. Vinny. Right, I just took some film footage, so I'll clip that in, but the audio will be a little bit different. But I'll probably just clip that into the video. He was attacking my hand, and you got to see my pink Crocs, which is, in fact, you can see them now if you want. Let's have a look. If he doesn't try and steal them. There you go. That's my Crocs. That's what I wear indoors. Not only do I wear them indoors, I wear them when I go in the garden, and I wear them. Like, I had a delivery today. Oh, that's it. I did have something exciting happen. I had a delivery. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. It's mine. So I ordered. Let me show you. Oh, excuse me again. Keep going off here. Let's see if I can tell you what I ordered. And I'll tell you what actually came. What actually arrived. What came. Let's have a look. Orders. See, I'm not going to give it a good rating because I didn't get what I ordered. So if I just click on here, I ordered 2. So there was some chicken slices, 2 bottles of water, 2 packs of bottles of water. This isn't for me, by the way. The Cadbury's Flake chocolate dessert. It's not for me because I don't eat. Why am I telling you? I could just not tell you what's on there. It's on there. I don't know how it got on there, but that was got on there. Shredded wheat bite size, Sainsbury's cornflakes. These are breakfast cereals. Sainsbury's mixed fruit, cinnamon apple and cinnamon hot cross buns. See, I love hot cross buns. I just do. Tea cakes, hot cross buns. Sainsbury's ice fairy cakes. I don't even remember ordering them. Sainsbury's Taste of Difference stem ginger biscuits. I love them. Baker's Sizzlers dog treats. Bacon, 90 grams. 2 packs of them. That's for him. Sainsbury's whole grain Maltese, 1 box. Buxton still natural water, mineral water, 1 pack. Cravendale semi-skimmed, 1 litre. So 5 of those. Sainsbury toasty thick sliced white bread, 800 ghee. And Ready Break original smooth porridge oats, 1. I also ordered Sainsbury's half ciabatta, Taste of Difference. See, in there it says not found. Okay, fair enough. But here's the things that didn't turn up. Chicken slices didn't turn up. The shredded wheat bite size didn't turn up. Sainsbury's apple and cinnamon hot cross buns didn't turn up. Sainsbury iced fairy cakes didn't turn up. Not that I'm particularly bothered, but the Baker's Sizzlers dog treats bacon for him didn't turn up. He loves those. And the Ready Break original smooth porridge oats didn't turn up. So I was just left with, out of all that stuff, the bottled waters came, the chocolate dessert, didn't even want that, I don't know how it got on there. That turned up. The ginger biscuits, whole grain Maltese, milk and the bread. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items didn't turn up. I say didn't turn up, weren't delivered. Now, it's not the delivery person's fault, because he just delivers what he's told to deliver. He doesn't know what's inside. That's worth remembering that. If you get a delivery and it's not the right stuff, don't get angry with the delivery driver. If it's it depends who a delivery driver is. Don't get angry with the driver. They're not the one that's at pack. They just deliver. So even if it's from a supermarket or in crates, if all the stuff isn't in there, then I don't think they're responsible for that. They're not, they don't pack it, they just deliver it. And I get my stuff from Uber Eats, from Sainsbury's, or it could be different places. And again, they get all their stuff is in brown bags, so they don't know what's inside the brown bags. And it's kind of weird because they have this thing. Get rid of that now. Anyway, I put in for a refund on those items. So it's weird though, because they've taken the money, and refunding those items is going to take up to 10 days, 10 working days. That's a little bit annoying. And it's not the first time it's happened. I think I know what it is if I order in a busy moment, they just can't be bothered. I think that's what it is. I think the packers just rushing around and they just pack stuff quickly. Maybe there's so many people in the supermarket they can't get to the shelves. But if it's done at quiet period, ordered online at a quiet period, it's easier to get the stuff. That's my theory. And I think with things like alcohol or something you need ID for, you might not get that delivered as well, because they have to queue up to get that. The packers, they have to, I guess, queue up, and because that'll be behind the counter, not, well, I don't know, maybe not. No, is it? No, in the supermarket, it's just on the shelves, isn't it, I think? It's been a long time since I bought alcohol from anywhere, but especially not in a supermarket. Years and years and years and years. And I can't remember the last time I bought... No, I actually can't remember the last time I bought alcohol in a supermarket. Probably 9-10 years ago. It's a while. It's definitely a while. Yeah, definitely a while. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, but I used to. Used to do a lot of things that I don't do anymore. I'm gradually turning to dust. I think he's calmed down now. He's gone to sleep. He likes to have a little play, a little run around, a little fight, a little play fight, and then he's fine for a few hours. Just likes to get rid of some of that energy, bit of interaction, because I mean, I know that I'm probably one of the most exciting people that a dog could ever live with, but even so, it's probably not all a little bit boring sometimes. I mean, living with a like a superstar like me, with such a varied and active lifestyle, it's, I mean, he's constantly meeting other celebrities, and it's like no big deal to him anymore. Hey, you know, sometimes I tell him who's coming round. They say, "Oh, not Elton again." He just has the right half. Like, can't you have someone else? Like, there's different people. Elton just likes coming round. Yeah, I know he does. Like, he's got such an attitude on him. But technically, because he'll be 3 in a couple of weeks, which means he's a teenager. Well, 7, 14, 20, 21. So at the moment he's about 20 or 19. No, 19, he's nearly, yeah, he's 20. So turning 21 in dog years. So he's got a proper attitude on him. But I think he's got through that. There was a stage recently where he was barking so much at other dogs. Now he's calmed it down a bit. And if a dog barks at him, he doesn't respond. And that is so cool. I'm glad about that. But there was a little moment in time where it was becoming less enjoyable taking him out, because there were so many dogs that he was barking at. Every time he seemed to see a large dog, he'd bark at them. Now, he doesn't do it so much. There's still a couple he barks at, but as long as he keeps his distance, he's fine. So if I see there's a couple of dogs that I keep him away from, and he'll look at them, but as long as he's far enough away, he don't care. Before, he'd bark from the other side of the park. You know, sometimes he'd FaceTime to bark at them. He just, proper attitude. But now, he seems to calm down a little bit. I'm hoping that he'll get to the point where he just doesn't care about other dogs at all, so he won't be barking. Because that's just, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. It's a little bit awkward, because it seems to me that he might be coming across to them as potentially aggressive, when I don't think he is being. He makes the same sounds, the same barky sounds, when he's just excited to see someone, or a dog that is. Never barks at humans. If anything, he's more excited to see humans than he is dogs. There is another dog, actually, there's only 2 dogs that come up to me. I mean, out of all the dogs, only 2 come up to me. And one's called Amber, but that's because I've given her treats and she just runs over to me all excited to see me. So it's cute. And another one, which I haven't seen, this is a weird thing, okay? I haven't seen this dog for months and months and months. Since, blimey, probably haven't seen this lady with her dogs for 6 months. Saw her the other day, and this dog came running over to me and rolled over on her back, right at my feet, for a tummy rub. Remembered me, like really likes me, and didn't even care whether I gave her treats or not. Was just happy just to come and see me. It's really weird. I don't have dogs like me generally. Well, dogs are more likely to like me, than humans. But that's because they probably they can relate to me better. Because I'm a dog. I'm a dog. A dog. A dirty dog. So yeah, because I knew I'd ordered quite a lot of stuff, not a lot of stuff, but enough, that since I try and help the delivery driver out. If there's more than one journey, I'll go and help them carry a few little bits up the stairs. I'll meet them a bit, maybe at the top of the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs, and I'll take some of the stuff. And I was about to go out and help him get some stuff out of the car, the Uber driver. And I realised that there was a lot of traffic around, a lot of people around, picking up the kids from the school and stuff. And as I'm walking down the stairs, I remembered that I've got bright pink Crocs on. And I thought, no, I can't really go out in these. I don't know, it's not that I've really got much in the way of self-respect, but they're comfortable. And I've been wearing Crocs for years when I'm indoors. And I had to get Crocs because of Andre. He destroyed at least 2 pairs of my slippers. Because before that, I had slippers indoors. And Andre couldn't destroy my Crocs because they're hard plastic. Couldn't do it. He enjoyed attacking me, but he couldn't actually make any progress. And the weird thing is, Vinny does exactly the same thing as what Andre did. He'd attack me and grab hold of the holes at the top, put his teeth through the holes at the top and try and pull me over and trip me up and stuff. Vinny does exactly the same thing as what Andre did. It's weird. I know some people will be like, yeah, but all dogs do the same thing. Shush yourself. Come on. Don't take away the fantasy and the love from the moment. Come on. Let it be nice. Be nice, man. So what's happening in politics? No, I'm not going to talk about politics. New. I've been listening to an audio book. I will show you what it is. And this is a book. I've actually got the book over there as well, but I've been listening on Audible. If you can see that. What? No, that's not it. That's strange. That's one. It's called The Strangest Secret. That's Earl Nightingale. There's another one, Library. Where is it? Oh, come on. Audiobooks.
To find a market for his service.
Right. Sorry about that. I wasn't supposed to. I just want to open it up so you can see the book. Right, there you go. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's it. Now, it's not really about growing rich. It's about your brain. It's about how we think about things and stuff. And I read the book years ago, and I'm a big fan of. There's a video on YouTube called The Secret. And I came over it just by chance. And I mean, it's old. It's like from the 50s or the 60s. It's a long time ago. But it's really good. And bearing in mind that I have been listening to audiobooks, you know, self-help, motivation, stuff like that since 1997. So it's quite a long time. I think the camera just went in and out again. I don't think it's my eyesight. Oh, I can see it better now. Maybe it's just the glasses. That's better. No, it's not. Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar. The list is just endless. Well, it's not endless, but it's a long list. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And there's lots of other ones that I've listened to over the years. And then I discovered Jim Rohn, who I really kind of fell in love with a little bit, just the way he talks and what he says. And it's kind of weird because there was, I forget his name now. That's terrible, isn't it? But there was another author, and he was on YouTube, and he's been around a long time. And he was one of the people on The Secret, you know, that video movie thing, The Secret. He was one of the Bob Proctor. That's it, Bob Proctor. And what's really weird, Bob Proctor. Got it. Oh, go away. Go away. It's really weird, right? I was a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago, whatever, he was doing regular YouTube videos, like even doing live videos, live broadcasts, and then suddenly he was gone. Like, just gone, as in left the planet. And it was so weird. He was 87, but it was very strange because he's really famous, like in the law of attraction kind of world. And I think if you want to get more of an idea what the law of attraction is, the people really, I would say, to listen to, the people that, for me personally, that were kind of explained it a little bit more than just a video about, The Secret didn't really explain what it was, as far as the way I saw it, didn't really, it just, it made it sound very, I don't know, wishy-washy or something, but Bob Proctor really explains it. Earl Nightingale really explains it. And what's his name? Napoleon Hill really explains it. Those two people explain The Secret, what The Secret is. And The Secret came from that book, Think and Grow Rich. That was where the idea of The Secret came from. And then it turned into people sort of coming, some celebrities saying, well, you just got to think of it, and it's like it got taken a little bit out of context, and then people started using their argumentative brains to pull it apart and to belittle people who believed in this stuff. And it's really simple, is we are affected by what we think about. Of course we are. I mean, it's like, obviously, it's the most obvious. You don't need a PhD to agree with that. It's like, no, I'm not affected by what I think. Yeah, okay. Well, the fact that you just said that proves that you are. So it's interesting. And my favourite sentence is what Earl Nightingale came up with. We become what we think about. And it seems so obvious, but I know not everyone's gonna kind of get it. Not get it as in, oh, aren't I clever? I don't mean like that, but it's not necessarily going to make sense. Maybe because I've read deeply into the subject and listened to thousands of hours of recordings and listened to books over and over again in lots of different books. So maybe that's why I can kind of feel I get an idea what it's about. And it does fit into hypnosis as well, because we're affected by how we think. And you could say that's all hypnosis is, just thinking differently, in a way. Because what is a phobia other than us believing what we think? Just a belief, isn't it? If you believe that flying is easy, being on a plane is easy, and it's relaxing to travel on a plane, then you're going to find it relaxing to travel on a plane. If you believe that, then it's as simple as that. It's not. It's simple to say it, but I'm just saying those are the facts. Some people believe different things. Yeah. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Valentine's Day is coming. When is it? It's the 12th today. Is it the 14th? February the 14th, is it? It's a Friday. Valentine's Day's Friday. And you know what? My whole life, man and boy and child and old age pensioner, my whole lifespan, even as a baby, never once have I received a Valentine's card. No. I don't think I have anyway. Maybe I did. It might have been during a relationship, so it didn't really matter. Didn't count. No, I don't think I've received a Valentine's card ever. I've definitely not received a Valentine's card from someone that I didn't know who it was. It's a shame, really, because that'd be quite cool. It'd either be cool or cruel because, it's all like, well, I'd like to know who it is. Is it someone just playing a practical joke, or is it a real person that actually really does like me, but I don't know who they are, so we can't do anything about it? And I still think back to 2001 when this person I was working with told me that they liked me, but I was moving away, and I thought, well, I didn't do anything. I just kind of, I can't remember what I did. Nothing, literally I didn't really see them again, but I didn't spend time with them even on that evening when they told me, because it was a party, and I just like, oh, okay, thanks, just cheers. And and I think back and and I think it's like 24 years ago. 24 years. Okay, in September it'll be 24 years. It's ridiculous. The time has passed for that particular adventure, I do believe. And that's what I've noticed is with life, I look back at opportunities I didn't take. And maybe that's why I'm trying to make use of the time I have by doing something. And okay, I'm not doing anything enjoyable, I'm not going out, I'm not enjoying myself, not having fun. All those boring things. But hopefully I'm helping a few people, and there's some purpose in that. That's what I'm kind of trying to do. I mean, it's not too late. I might still get a Valentine's card. It's still 2 days. It's possible. Valentine's card with some saucy pictures. By the way, I don't mean a picture of a saucer. That'd be weird. Or a picture of, like, Daddy's ketchup. HP. Is it HP? Daddy's HP. Or Heinz tomato sauce. Tomato sauce? Tomato ketchup. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I don't think I should have eaten that chocolate mousse earlier, because I don't eat chocolate normally. But when I do eat chocolate, because I don't ever eat it, but when I do get a little bit, it tastes nice, doesn't last long. And then I feel a little bit, not guilty. There's no reason to be guilty. I'm an adult. If I want to eat chocolate, I can. But I do feel a little bit, maybe not the most healing feeling, if you know what I mean. When I eat chocolate, I don't like, it's like I've taken all the world's vitamins all at the same time and I'm feeling wonderful. No, it doesn't really have that effect on me. I know chocolate's supposed to have a positive, uplifting, buzzing kind of feeling for some people, but I don't think I really get that from chocolate. Or do I? I think I used to get it a bit from Coca-Cola. But I don't drink Coca-Cola anymore. I've noticed I'm slouching. I need to stretch my chest a bit. how do you stretch your chest? I don't mean like, oh, but just get rid of that. Yeah, just stretch it out a little bit. I haven't done any. I've only done a couple of exercises. Excuse me. I've only done a couple of exercises today. I did my normal lower back squats with weights, but that's because of my lower back. I kind of have to do that every day, so it's a necessity. But everything else is just, it's a choice. I mean, everything's a choice. Not everything, but most things are kind of a choice. I just want to look at my stats to see what's going on with the YouTube channel, but not a lot. It's annoying. It's alright, it's okay. The average daily amount has gone up by a lot. The average hourly video views has gone up as well. So overall it's going up. It's gone up a lot over the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks. In fact, the last month there's been quite a big rise. So the weird thing about YouTube, from my past experience, because I didn't start off on YouTube, but I was one of the first YouTube hypnotists. It sounds like I'm making up lies, but it's true. And I think it was 2007. I was doing videos and pain relief, relaxation, insomnia, hypnosis recordings, videos and stuff like that. And it took a while. From 2007, I was getting a steady people listening and stuff like that. But something happened in 2011. And I had a video, just basically everything started to go up. I was getting more views, more subscribers. I think at the height of my subscribers, I had about 3,000, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. I know it's not a lot, but back then for me it was quite good. Bearing in mind, most of the people that listened didn't subscribe, or most of the people who watched, and it's still the same now. A lot of, if I look at subscribers, the stats, so analytics, subscribers, content, I can't see, but I don't think there's that many subscribers on there. Out of the 1,455, I think there's a lot more people who watch the videos that aren't subscribed. But it would be cool to have more subscribers. I'd like to, by the end of this year, I'd like to have 10,000 subscribers at least on YouTube. Ideally 100,000, but 10,000. That'd be nice. A nice little start. And I've been going for a long time, but I had quite a big break where I didn't. So I got rid of my main YouTube channel in about 2000 and I think it was 2014. And then I didn't really do much on YouTube until about 2018 again. I'm trying to think, when did it, okay. Lifetime, I can see when the lifetime of this of this channel was. I think it was 2018. I'll just put it in here. So March. Oh, blimey, okay, alright. According to this, Wednesday, March the 28th, 2018 is when I started this YouTube channel. What was that? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, blimey, nearly 7 years. However, I didn't do hardly a thing on here, on YouTube. I didn't do much for years and years and years. And according to this, I started views. Let's start the views. It started to pick up in 2022. But then 2023, a little bit more, but it was only really 2024, so last year I started to be a bit more active on YouTube, just a little bit more. I uploaded pretty much all of my videos, nearly all of my videos from the past on there. There's over 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel. A lot of old, really old stuff, like from 2008, 2007, 2008. No, 2000. Yeah, because I've got a video from 2007 on my YouTube channel, but it was originally on YouTube. It was on MySpace first, and then I put it onto YouTube when YouTube became a thing. And luckily I had a lot of my videos saved. I've hundreds, if not well over 1,000 videos I've lost over the years, but managed to save quite a few. And it was weird when it started to grow, 2011, probably the tail end of the year, I would say. Yeah, late summer, autumn, and then because I was using the room behind the Buddhist centre at night, and I had a camera, and I was filming myself in there because I was trying to find somewhere that was quiet, that also had good light, because it was quite light in there, and it was quiet. It was just needed somewhere where there wasn't going to be anyone else around. So I'd go in there and I'd take a few different changes of clothing for my, to wear as well. And I was making some videos, and I did a few different courses, the relaxation course, pain relief course, like 7-day courses, and just things like that. I did, I'm sure I did did I? I think I did a one for driving test nerves, I think. I'm pretty sure I did one for anger, overcoming anger. Yeah, I think I lost those ones. I got angry and destroyed them. And then I did a try and stay awake hypnosis challenge. A little bit little bit similar to one I've done recently. But this was the first, I mean, I say it wasn't the first one that got good views, because when I was on MySpace, the first videos I posted got good views. I was getting like 10,000 views. Like, wow, like really couldn't believe that, how supportive MySpace was. One of the best places ever. But then Facebook came along and almost overnight MySpace just was no longer a thing, really. It was still a thing, but it just, yeah, very strange how that all worked. But I had this one video, and it's actually on my YouTube channel, and I was talking and playing music in the background, like live while I was talking, while I was doing the recording, and it just became quite popular. I had over 100,000 plays of that video. So that was my version of going viral, my little piece of virality, I guess. That was my little YouTube rash. And it definitely growed the channel to the point where I was getting, in 2013, I think I was getting 45,000 video views a month. Now, I know that's not a huge amount, but for me it was. I was quite pleased. And the quality of my videos weren't good at all. I was living in a basement. There was no light. I bought lights, but it was just really bad quality image, very bad quality sound. But people were still watching the videos, still listening to my podcasts. So I kind of had this, my channel's had 183,505 views. Wow, 7 years. So it's not a lot. Last year I had 48,384 views, and this year I've had 5,223. So, it's not a lot. I'm not getting huge views. So you can check this stuff. You can go to do the stats anyway. There's a website that shows you roughly what the stats are for people's YouTube channels. But it is growing, and I'm quite pleased with that. I've kind of tossed and froed and turned around and not really known if I wanted to kind of be on camera anymore, and but I seem to be getting back used to it again. It's just, the good thing about it is, before I used to look at my face, now I just don't want to look at it. So I'm looking in the camera because it's, plus I can't see my face because my eyesight's so bad. It's really bad. Yeah, it's strange. So I don't know, I'm not really sure where I'm going with all this stuff, but I will continue I'll continue with the podcasts anyway. That's a matter of fact on that one. as long as I'm able to. With the YouTube videos, I guess just see how it goes. My intention is to continue doing it this way because it seems to be all right. I mean, the picture quality, the sound quality is so much better than it ever used to be in the past. I know I've got a lot of lights on in here, but the camera's pretty good and 4K, and it takes a while to process and to upload. I mean, this will probably take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to upload to YouTube when it's processed, edited and processed. The processing will take probably an hour and a half, and then the editing maybe half an hour in the format it is now. So that's 3.5 to 4 hours from finishing the video. Well, including recording the video, so add another hour and a half or so to that. What's that one? So 4.5 to 5 hours. So yeah, 4.5, 5 hours per video, per recording, and that's without all the podcast and stuff. So yeah, it's quite a bit of work involved. None of it's hard. It just takes a little bit of concentration, and there's a lot of noise outside. Can't believe it's so annoying when the neighbours are having fun. Not really. So that's it really. He's making weird noises. You alright, Vin? It's 9:15. So what I'm going to do now is, let's have a look at Facebook. Have I got a message on there? Commented a million likes posting. Okay, thanks for liking my posts, when I post any questions. But better than liking them, ask me a question, please. Please ask me anything. Anything at all. Well, I mean, I do reserve the right to not answer, but generally, if you got a question, I'm happy to answer on my Q&A Friday. I make videos as well, so they are on YouTube. So what you could do, if you have a question you want to ask and you want to see me answer it on YouTube and mention your name, just your first name, then join my Jason Newland's Boring Group on Facebook. And now Vinny's squeaking. So I'm going to go. He's doing his little begging thing now. What are you begging for, Vin? So thank you for listening. Remember to be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself, because you do deserve to be happy. Lots of love. Bye. That looks like I'm kind of suckling on a cow or... Anyway, see ya. That was weird. Weird ending. I'll cut that out. Maybe.